Yo, what is up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. The Ultra League is going to be here soon, but before that, Mr. Beartooth sent us in some Galarian Wheezing battles in the Great League, and I think G-Weezy, G-Weez, whatever you want to call him, the stud that he is, I think he's a very flexible, solid pick in PvP right now, and we're going to see how this thing performs. It's so tall. We're going to see how this thing performs in the Great League up against G-Fisk, which is kind of bad, but you do have this overheat you get to first, so he's going to throw the overheat and dip, and they don't have a hard response to the Meganium, so this is pretty good at the moment. I would think Meganium probably beats Sableye, even shields. Could be wrong, but the Frenzy Plant's going to be pretty devastating for Sabe. CMP here. Will we see a shield come up? We will not, but Meganium hangs on. It hangs on even after the return. It was a nice thought by the opponent. And look at this. Doesn't even bother taking out, or doesn't even bother, doing a full power Frenzy Plant. Wants the farm down instead. Does G-Fisk come back here? No, it's Lantern. And then we'll probably swap into his own. Yeah, and then put it all on G-Fisk up a shield. You kind of have to take a Surf here, because you know that the opposing G-Fisk has an Earthquake banked. So takes the Surf, very smart. Is cognizant of like the catch opportunity. Maybe you have to start shielding. Yeah, because if you take the Surf, suddenly like Rock Slide starts to threaten. Opponent catches, but they catch a Rock Slide. I can't imagine they shield. Okay, this is a little awkward. I think you have to shield and farm down, and then it's like a call. Do you go straight for the EQ, or do you bait the Lantern? Going for the Rock Slide bait. This is massive. Will he grab the shield? He will. Swaps into Wheeze. And I don't think G-Fisk is quite in Surf range. I think it might barely live a Surf. But Lantern is forced to throw here, and now Lantern is in Rock Slide range, so you don't even need to go for the Earthquake. Gets off the Rock Slide, and this should be enough from this range. Rock Slide gonna take out Lantern and get the win. Nicely done. Exciting game. That's a nice little strategy as well. Let's say you're a Pokemon like G-Weez against G-Fisk. And you have a bad lead, but you can get to a threatening move before they get to a threatening move. So sometimes it's nice to throw that move and then dip out of there. Can be an effective strategy. Going to bait here with the Brutal Swing and respects the Sludge Bomb from Venu. That would have done a lot of damage. Brutal Swing coming through. Does Venu shield? They do. And you just get to this overheat so quickly after the bait. The opponent might not think they even got there. Bang! One-shots the Venu, and that's it. That's all she wrote, folks. That is all she wrote. Get overheated. G-Weezy is a straight up... I don't even know. What is he? What is G-Weezing? I have no idea what he is. Okay, pretty neutral matchup. I would think, yeah, I like this play because you have two better answers, and this is amazing because Galarian Stunfisk should be able to win this matchup. So Umbreon shields the Earthquake, which is smart. Umbreon's gonna have to shield at least 2 Earthquakes if they want to win this matchup. G-Fisk. Slowly get into that Earthquake. Umbreon spamming off Foul Place here. The thing with this matchup, overfarmed there a little bit too much. That's all right though. But a little bit over 100 energy. Earthquake lands. Is G-Fisk can take 3 Foul Plays, but Umbreon can also tank 2 Earthquakes. So just 2 bulky beasts going head to head, going for the bait. This is risky. This is risky. Risky business. Oh man, they call it. But now if they take this, you might be able to shield and Mudshot down. Oh, okay. They shield. I think you have to let it go. Oh, wow. Gonna fight for Switch. I feel like Umbreon outpaces, though. CMP. Does this Rock Slide KO? It's gonna be close. Oh my gosh. G-Fisk, you monster. And now you just have to let yourself get surfed. But you align the Meganium with the Lantern in just such a dominant matchup. And they're chipping, which is kind of interesting. Do they have an answer? Okay, Noctowl. So the only way you win this as the opponent is if you can somehow take out the Wheeze and still get to a Sky Attack before Meganium gets to a move. Overheat does a ton of damage, and it kind of scares the Noctowl into throwing. I think they had to overfarm more, though, because Frenzy will probably just about KO from here. Nice little overfarm to do maximum Vine Whip damage. Takes out the Noctowl, and this is game over. Yeah. Game over. You know, I wonder what, this might be a dumb question. I wonder what does more there, Stab, Frenzy, or Earthquake? They're probably pretty similar. I guess Earthquake still probably does more raw damage when they're the same effectiveness. But it's got to be pretty close, right? I've never thought about that. I don't use Meganium too often. Pretty solid lead here. Pretty solid lead here. Brutal Swing's going to threaten. Shadow Ball grabs a shield. The Shadow Claws are chunking a lot more than the Fairy Winds, though. Going for another Brutal Swing. I bet Trev probably lives this because it's non-stab. Yeah, Trev lives. They swap in Fisk. I'm going to go for the Overheat. I like this. Might as well Overheat while you can. And then swaps in Meganium. This is lovely. This is lovely because Meganium can tank this energy pretty easily. And you're going to come out of here with a Frenzy Plant. And the Trev, I don't remember if it banked a Shadow Ball or not. But if it didn't, you can throw your Frenzy at Trev. Yeah, very nice. Opponent might have lagged a turn. They're going to get off a move here. Do you shield? I could see either making sense. Lets it go, and it's just a Seed Bomb. Gets off the Frenzy. This is really good. Now you're going to have a shield advantage for G-Fisk, and it's a Reggie, so this is game over. Game over. G-Fisk beats Reggie, even shields. Up a shield, no contest. G-Fisk just laughs. Just laughs maniacally at the Reggie. I've got you right where I want you, Reggie. Gets a Hisuian Sneasel as a nice little reward. Climbing and approaching legend rank. Look at this, approaching legend rank with Galarian Wheezing. So not even just like a spice pick per se, like an actually effective pick and an effective team. Next battle, here we go. Tough lead, probably has to swap G-Fisk. Or not. Okay. Build up energy. Oh my god, wait, just staying in? Okay. I would consider swapping G-Fisk here because to me, G-Fisk has a pretty close matchup against Azu. Oh, gets Hydro Pumped. That's bad. Needed to shield a Hydro Pump. This does not look good. Unless they have, like, no response to Wheeze in the back. I guess that could be the win con. They do shield, which is something. So you wait out your timer. You come in with Meg. And they're probably going to swap out, I would think. Probably going to swap out. Or Ice Beam first. Ice Beam lands. They're staying with Azu. I don't like this. Oh, okay. Well, they get to a second Ice Beam, so it actually makes sense. I take back what I was going to say. This does make sense from the opponent. And now they're just going to let Azu go down. This looks like an uphill battle. Your Meganium has been chipped quite a bit. Opponent has switch advantage. They come in with Charm 9, but it looks like Meganium is going to get off 2 Frenzies here, which could make things very interesting. Swaps. Oh, and they're going to let him overheat? What the heck? They're going to let him overheat. And now suddenly this game seems much more manageable. And it's an Umbreon in the back. Oh my gosh, dude. If the opponent had simply swapped their Umbreon there before the overheat, I think they would have been in a much better situation. I think they would have been in a pretty good spot. But now, this is not looking good for the opponent. Oh, but they land the Psychic. They're staying in it. Meganium just needs to get to 2 Frenzies. Meganium just... Did the Umbreon CMP there? I think that might have been their lose con. The Umbreon CMP'd. There's no reason to throw the Umbreon unless you get to 2 foul plays. Oh, and they're running Dark Pulse. No. Gets the win. I don't want to pick on the opponent too much, but I think they should have had that game personally. I think they misplayed there a few times. But it happens to all of us. You guys, if you watch my stream, I misplay all the time. It happens. Yeah, so they had Charm9 and Umbreon. I don't know, man. Safe swap Meganium. And if it's like Sableye Medi in the back, this kind of makes sense that they're staying in because they don't have an obvious answer. And to me, this is just a bad misplay by the opponent. Like, if you're going to swap Medi, swap earlier. Because now this Meganium has so much energy. It's going to be tough to retain switch advantage if you're the opponent, but we'll see if they can. Lands of Frenzy, CMP here. Will we see a shield from Meganium? We will. Oh, and it's a Pups. That's a little bit tough. But honestly, if it's Sableye in the back, G-Fisk might just sweep up a shield. Yeah, at this point, you probably just let it go. Farm down with G-Weezy to save a shield for G-Fisk. And I think that's exactly what he's thinking. I don't know if that's even enough for Psychic. I kind of lost track. It is. So you get 1 shot, but it's still the play. It's still the play. You mud shot down. They come in with Bast. Gonna have to shield a Flamethrower. If it is a Sableye, this could be tough, actually, because you're out of shields. And Foul Play plus Shadow Claws will start to threaten you. Lands the EQ. It's a Victory Bell. It's a Shadow Vic. And Vic is about to get 1 shot. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Yeah, the opponent, in my opinion, should have gone Medi straight away against Meganium. Bit of a misplay. Maybe they were trying to catch an Earthquake or something. I don't know. But anyway, nice battles and impressive stuff with Galarian Wheezing, showing you that sometimes Spice picks off meta picks can still be effective in climbing the ranks of the Go Battle League. Thank you, my man, for submitting this battle. I never even gave him a shout out, I don't think, Beartooth, since the beginning. So thank you, Beartooth. I think I saw you in the Discord as well. So thank you, my man, for the very cool submission. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.